You guys, what is going on? I was just on here live. My internet messed up, I guess, and it completely shut off. Everything closed. Don't understand why in the heck that happened, but we are here and that is okay. So I'm working on this. As I said in my other live feed, which isn't even up there, I don't know what happened. Um, I am using the Wet n Wild Photofocus color correcting wheel. Originally, I was only going to be using the purple and the green, but I am going to add the yellow in with the purple because I want to try something a little different. Sometimes the purple doesn't always cover for me and conceal it. And things of that nature, I should say. So basically, join me and see how we do it. So I will show you if I can figure out what happened to it. Uh-oh. Give me a second. Apparently, my stuff want to be stupid and fall all over the place. Anyway, so this is the Wet n Wild Photofocus color correcting wheel. Now, if you don't know what colors are for what colors and where to use them, on the back it describes that purple and yellow are opposites. So where you're yellow, add the purple. Where you have like dark spots or bruises, it would be yellow. So I have dark spots and yellow spots under my eyes today. Hey, my woohoo! And so I'm using that, and then I'm using the green to cover any redness. As you can tell, my face is pretty done for that. We haven't blended anything in, but we're going to do it in a minute. So right now I'm going to go into my yellow and add a little here on top of my purple, which is what I was trying to explain when the computer decided to do its stupid crap. And I want to kind of blend these together just because I feel like it will work a little bit better in covering the few little yellowy spots and then the dark spots underneath. So I put the purple down first, and then we're going to do just the yellow here. Because see, I'm kind of yellow here, but I'm yellow underneath here as well as a few dark spots. So this eye is always the worst, but you know, we're going to do what we can. I always put it on my eyelid. Don't ask me why. I just kind of feel like it gives it a more finished look, and it only takes a little bit. Don't forget, before you start this, use a warm washcloth to wipe your face down, remove any lashes that could be there, because I know I have a lot of fallout and it's really stupid when that happens. So I'm going to take in my, well, this is more of a, I don't know, I call it my little blending brush. Not really sure the actual word for it, but it's from Eco Tools. Eco Tools, not Echo, Eco Tools. I got it from Walmart. It's kind of expensive, but it's definitely worth it. I like it a lot better than any other brushes I've used because it does kind of help me work the product in a little bit more. Now, Maya, what were you asking me on Facebook, hon? I don't really know what you were asking. Uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. My love just came to message me, and I'm all like in the middle of this. Oh, no. All right. I have to respond. Give me 1 second. Run over here. What do you say? I can't see. I'm blinded because I have no glasses or contacts on right now. He sent me a link. Come on, love. Oh, the Honda Rancher 420. YouTube. More like I'm live on YouTube right now. You gotta give me a minute there. Where did I go? Okay, there you go. What did she say? Should I go to the house and tell them more stuff and tell him in front of his family, no more contact or just cut it off now. I don't suggest going to his house. I don't like the fact that he is trying to get you to his house. I mean, or well, trying to hang out with you. Something doesn't feel right about it. And so, personally, no. Personally, no. So, as you guys can see, this is going to take some time because this is very, very red. But it does blend very well. You can tell that my darkness there and the yellow spots are gone. This really blends this in. That's why I love this brush. So now that I've got it on my face, I'm going to take a little bit on my brush itself. And it doesn't take much because this brush really works it in. And I use this one for powder and liquids and creams, obviously. I don't like it either at all. What do? Just cut it off. Be like, I'm really not comfortable because, I mean, you got to think, you told your cousin just the other day you're not comfortable with this guy coming over and, you don't know him and it's just very uncomfortable. So this is about as good as we're going to get with this, honestly, for right this second. Now, I'm going to probably end up adding more here in a little while, but that is about what we've got. I just got to get it covered so I can somewhat work today because I work online. So, okay, that part is somewhat done. But as you can tell, this one particular product, I don't know. It's just very, very red, but it's going to be okay because I'm going to work it out and add concealer and add foundation and more green. I told about the person that's not related. Oh, yeah, that's right. Look, honestly, there's something I don't like about the dude. Something I don't like about the dude. Nothing. There's something I don't like about the dude. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of do a little quick eye something just because I kind of have to. But it's going to be a little natural. It's not going to be anything crazy. Although, I did get this new product in from Ipsy.
I should kill everyone and escape?
Uh-oh.
Sorry.
I don't know anyone in Maryland. Sorry, if I don't know you, I'm not answering my phone. I'm going to see you on Jeff Dunham. That's great. Okay. Jeff Dunham. That's what's up. Does anybody know who Jeff Dunham is? Because that's that's my text alert. I laugh because my guys is that take me out of your pocket bullshit. I used to have that. And then I kind of sort of quit using it. Oh, okay. Responding to my guy, decided to go live and try to cover this redness that makes me feel so blue. You want it. So as you see, my face is naturally warming this up, which is causing it to pretty much in a way separate and melt. She said, oh, okay, I never liked him too for a while. And then me and my uncle were cool. He knew I didn't like him. Yeah, I don't like him. There's something, it makes me I get very nervous. When I heard his voice, like I couldn't listen to it all, I won't lie. It was very nerve-wracking and I was just very, very uncomfortable with everything. So I'm sorry. I don't like that particular person. I'm looking for my stuff, which has magically disappeared. It was here and now it's gone, which is very unusual because you guys know I keep everything very neat up here. Don't forget before you start adding your color corrector that you use a primer. I use the e.l.f. primer mist, aqua primer mist. Okay, wait, there it is. Okay, So now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I do it before I put my foundation on and after. An uncomfortable feeling, like I just don't like someone, it means they're not that good of a person. Something they have hidden intentions. It is not true intentions. It is not meant to be anything at all. I mean, I have that about some of my guy's family, and he knows that. And I just don't associate with him. I don't hang out with them. I don't, especially since I got another vehicle. Like it's some of them make me very uncomfortable. So as you can see, that little bit of concealer actually helped a little bit more. I'm trying to make sure that my guy is not messaging me. I am. Okay, I gotta look at a snorkel as we are live because my man wants me to. So we gotta do it. So y'all give me a break. Give me a minute. And it's not like a snorkel like you put on your face. It's one for four-wheeler. I don't think he has headphones, but we're gonna see. Okay, so here we go. Our price is $139.95. Oh Jesus. I like that though. Okay, so these look clear. Are they clear? No, they are chrome. Oh my god, those are really nice. Okay. Okay, yes, I like them. Oh. Yes, I like them. Whew, for that price. This is going to take time. All right, I'm coming back over to here. I got to get ready and go. I'll get back on as soon as I park. She says, oh, okay. I guess she's not here, but whatever. We'll be good there. So anyway, so I have my wonderfulness there on my eyes. And I'm just going to do something very simple today. Just because I don't feel like doing too much. I probably should do like a dramatic eye, but I don't know. I just don't freaking have the patience for it. I have a new brush I want to try today. I got it from Ipsy, so we're going to use it today. We have the flat end and the fluffy end. Is this the same brush company? Yeah. So I have a Luxie 249 and a Luxie 207 medium angled shading brush. I use this sometimes to really get into my crease. And then I use this one. We're going to find out how well it works for applying the base shadow and blending it all together. And this one is the new brush from Luxie. It's a 249. So give me 1 second here. All right. So I'm trying to think exactly what I want to do. Of course, I'm going to go ahead and put down a blending color. We're going to use this color here. It's a very warm color. We're using this end of the brush, and we're going to just apply it all over. This is going to help me with any transition that I'm going to do in blending it together. So as you can see, it's on. I wanted to kind of match, honestly, the primer that I used, mainly because I feel like it's just going to really be a lot better. Because when you use, I found that whenever you use something that doesn't match the primer, like a very nudie color, it doesn't, I don't know, it just, to me, it doesn't seem that it blends really well. So now I'm just going to flip it around and kind of get this in with the fluffy side, as you can see here. So that's on. I'm not. So now we're going to take our angled brush from Luxie, which was the number 207. The number is wearing off. It is a medium angled brush for shading. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go a little dark here. So we're going to go with the darkest brown that we have. And we're going to start here. As you can see, I'm going to go right here. All right. And then I'm going to bring it down to the corner and then up a little. Just into the crease. And then we're going to bring it down to the lash line. And I am using a 5 and Below palette. It is the Defying the Nudes eyeshadow palette by Style Essentials from 5 and Below. I wanted to do something that was a little bit more of a easy access, inexpensive type of palette and look, because I do have some more expensive ones, but I don't use them often, mainly because they're so expensive. And I want everyone to know that you can use pretty much any makeup as long as you know how to work a brush. Okay, and so now I'm just kind of doing the same thing on this eye, and we're just going to kind of work it in together and just kind of get that shape out. And I'm going to clean up them edges. So I'm going to grab up a new brush, the 249, using the fluffy end, and we're just going to kind of, with nothing really on it other than that regular base color that we put on, and we're just going to kind of work this out, making sure to really work out the harsh edges, and it's just going to help it kind of blend in a little bit easier. And as you can see, it's not so intense, not so harsh, which is what I loved about it. Because I really like this brush. I mean, I love the blending brushes. It seems so much easier. But this particular one, it's a little bit softer and it really gets in there a little bit better, which is really weird because I have a really more like stiffer, denser blending brush that I love to death, but I really wanted to try this one. I'm really actually liking this. Now we're going to be using, I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to use another product that I got from Ipsy. Okay. After kind of fixing that up a little bit, I will clean up any fallout here in a little bit. That's why I haven't put my foundation on yet. But we are going to use another product. I'm excited about it because I tried it. I did a little swatch of it. It is the Mars Sydney London eyeshadow, and it is so pretty. It's a silver, so we're gonna do kind of brown and silver today. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the flat end of the let's say 249. Again, that's just the brush I'm going to be sticking with, I guess, at this point throughout this whole tutorial. So we are going to tap it off because it is a loose pigment. We're going to pat it into place. Now this has glitter sparkle to it, so using that primer is really going to help this stick through everything. And we're just going to apply this to the center. Okay, patting it into place like so. At first, working it toward the corner, making sure to get it as close to the lash line without getting into your eye as possible. Okay, and now we're going to use the blending brush and we're going to go in and really work this in. See how well this builds with one simple little application. It actually works very well. I'm very shocked at how much that actually covers. So I'm just going to kind of go in and knock some of that off with this brush with the brown over in my corner here, which is fine. I really want to define this, which we're going to right now. This more outer, your outer V and more. We're going to just take that blending brush and we're going to add a little bit of brown just by tapping it once or twice. This is a very pigmented color. So for it being a 5 and below, it's very pigmented. I don't want to go overboard with it, but I definitely want it to stand out a little bit more, which it looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. Maybe I'll try to figure out a way to edit this and add in a picture. So I'm going to tap just one more time, very little, just on the tip at the flat end with the silver. We're going to add a little bit more to add that sparkle back in. In short, small brush strokes. And there you go. So now the color is popping. I really like that. I think it's going to look really well with the eyeshadow or the eyeliner that I'm going to use. So yay, right? Okay. So now I'm going to take a cotton swab, rub it in a little bit of water or alcohol. And we are going to go from the bottom lash line, small little strokes, and go up in an angle. That's going to give us the sharp line that we want for this particular look on both sides. And make it a little bit cleaner. Now we are going to kind of clean out the fluffy ends of our blending brush. And I just threw that on the floor because I'm a dummy. Normally I'm fixing to do my eyebrows as well. So I'm not going to do my brow bone, but I wanted to kind of start with my eyes first. Now I'm going to go ahead and work in the silver on the left eye, starting again here in the center by tapping it and moving it over. Now I put a little bit more on this one just so I could probably get this done in one step, because I don't want to be here forever repeating steps over and over and over and over again. So right now we're just kind of blending this out a little bit. And we're going to definitely add a little bit more brown, as you can see. This stuff is very pigmented, so maybe I did add a little too much, but gonna be okay. Because now we're going to fix it. So it's very, very important to make sure. I mean, my eyes are never the same, but it's very important to try to at least have them the same. I mean, and the reason why my eyes are never the same is because it's very hard to work on my left eye. I have like a very bad twitching problem because this a whole eye is always some sort of mess. At some point, it's always a mess. It never fails. But, you know, so we're going to clean up again, making sure that we don't have too much going here. And when I add the brow color, this is going to be a little bit different. So far with the brush, I'm really liking the brush. I really do like this over. I can't believe you guys really cannot see it. It looks the same on both eyes in person, but for some reason the lighting is making it horrible. So that's what's bad. But the reason why I hate doing eye makeup is because I'm wearing my glasses and, well, quite frankly, it sucks because you can't really see it, but we're going to do it anyway. Okay. So the first thing we're going to go ahead and go in to do is we are going to grab my wax pencil, brow wax pencil. We are going to grab my angled eyeliner brush and my spoolie that I got from or with the Salon Perfect brow pomade. And we are going to get to work. First, I am going to take and use my Wet n Wild. Where's my sharpener? Wet n Wild brow pencil. And that's going to kind of help me shape it out a little bit more. I got to sharpen this up. I need it to be pretty darn sharp, just so it has a nice sharp point to it. And this is lighter. This is more of a blonde color. I like the pomade because I found that it works a little bit better and helps me a little bit easier. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to use my spoolie and I am going to go through, kind of brush it up, brush it down, just make sure that everything pretty much looks even. Now, for those of you who did not see, I did my own brows, and this brow, just so you guys know, my bone structure is off. This side of my bone structure is higher than this one. So as where my brow bone is actually considered to be right here. But I have no hair down there. Here is where my brow bone is. Okay, so this one is right. My bone structure is off. And so they're going to be set apart and look different. So I'm going to take in this is a Color Icon Brow Shaper from Wet n Wild. Again, we're using a lot of Wet n Wild today. And it's more like a wax. So I'm just going to kind of brush it into my brows, doing the best I can. And now we're going to go in and we're going to shape them with the spoolie. We're going to work it through. We're going to go again, moving it up, moving it down, brush combing it through, and making sure that everything is covered, which is going to help us make sure things are great. And I always go when I'm brushing upwards in an angle. As you can tell, I do that in an angle just so things will lay the right way. But hey, you never know, right? So I'm going to start. I don't know. Let me move this down a little bit just so you guys can see a little bit more because I have to study my arm. Right here with my pencil. And I'm going to outline. I'm going to open my eye a little bit because when I don't, I mess up. So we're shaping top and bottom. And this just helps me have a little bit more of a guide. I mean, the pencil makes it look a little bit more natural, as you can tell. But when I'm done, it's going to be a little bit darker because my roots are a tad bit darker than this. This is more of like a taupey color. I don't even know. This is taupe. Okay, yeah, this is a taupe color. I'm like a shade darker. So it's just going to help it out. And now again, I'm going to go here. And again, as I told you, this one's going to look different. But it's going ultimately to be okay. Now I have bald spots in my brows. As you can tell, this one is way different than this one. Everything's going to be okay. This one has literally nothing here because I haven't finished shaping it out. But when I'm done, we're going to make sure that it's even. And the only reason that I didn't go over this way yet is because I wasn't ready to. I always mark that just so I know I have to add brush strokes there, like little hairs. And it lets me know exactly what I'm doing. So now I'm just going to kind of take and use my spoolie and go through there. And then we're going to use the pomade. Getting a pretty generous amount here. Following that line that we just made. And taking our time. Let's take our time. Making sure. Okay, so now that we have it underlined, we're going to take, and a little trick that I do is I get a lot of product on my brush, And then I put a little like a dot on my hand right here. And that way I can get it, like push the product into the brush a little bit more. Like so. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like I'm rotating it. And that's just kind of pushing the product into the brush, flattening the brush out, and making it easier to apply. Now we're going to take and we're going to fill in by taking the brush in an angle like this, making little bitty brush strokes. And this is going to give it like a natural hair-like quality. Now, when you get one section done, we're going to go above it. Okay, and we're going to follow that line as well. Well, somebody's going to piss me off. They keep messaging me. And so as you can see, so far, this is what we have. And so now I'm going to grab a little bit more product because this is the part that's the hardest. This is getting really not okay. So I'm going to use a little bit of this primer. Get this wet. There we go. It's a lot more pliable now. It works. Okay. So now we're going to make little brush strokes right here. Again, little bitty brush strokes to fill this in to make it look a little bit better. As you can tell there. And of course, we're going to carve these out. But as you can see, that's how I do it. I mean, I'm not the best at brows, but hey, I do what I can. So again, over here, hold on. I got to put my freaking hand away. I need it. Hold on. I got to go down a little bit further because I have to rest my arm a little lower. Now we're just going to fill it in with the small little brush strokes. And when we go to carve this out, it's going to be a lot better. So we're almost done. Yay. So now we're going to add the little bitty brush strokes here in the front. And again, as you can tell, they are different, but you know, I think, what do they say about it? They're supposed to be sisters, not twins, or related, not, you know, whatever. I don't know. You know, I'm not really a brow person. I just recently started doing them, but that's how I do them. And I try to get it to where you can't tell that there is a difference, but sometimes I can't help it, and it just happens. So, next step is I got to put my glasses on so I can see. We are going to use my flat brush, which I use for cream concealers, foundations, and powders. We are going to grab my concealer. I have the lightest concealer that I can find from True Match, L'Oreal's True Match, just because I use it as highlight and things like that. I'm going to go ahead and put that on the back of my hand. Now we're going to carve this out. The way we're going to do that is following slowly, like so. And now we're going to take our finger and warm that product up and blend it in. Yeah. So as you can see, that's what that looks like. I'm actually a little annoyed with this product right now because it's wanting to be retarded. Yes, you're pissing me off, Fafa. I don't know if that's my guy or if it's family. I'm fixing to check it because my luck, it would probably be a client trying to get a hold of me. I need a reading. I'm like, crap, I'm almost ready. Oh, this is about another job. Hold on. Whatever. It wasn't as professional. How professional can you get with a freaking cell phone? It's not easy. They want you to use a cell phone app to work, but won't only allow you to record from a cell phone because, again, it's a cell phone app. I have an amazing camera on my phone. And she's like, and they rejected me because the recording was completely unprofessional quality. Like, you can't have in other words, I think they want you to have an iPhone. And I'm just like, I'm not getting an iPhone. And I told them that. I was like, I don't want an iPhone. I can't afford an iPhone. I have other things that are more important to me than a freaking phone. And from what I hear, it's a good thing I didn't get that job because that company is not very busy. So anyway, we sculpted the brows, not too worried about anything else. So now we're going to go in with a highlight color. We are using, again, our $5 and below. And we're going to go in with the, where did they go? I can't see. It's dark. There it is. Oh. Wait. We're going in with my fluffy brush here. And we're going in with this highlight color that's right here. The brighter one here. So you guys can be sure that's the one you're using. We're going to go right underneath the brow bone. And we're going to blend it down. So this is just kind of what I'm doing for now and blending everything together. And then when I'm done, I'm going to use a highlight actually underneath that's not from this palette. That is from another 5 and below products because why not? So now that we've got that done, it's time to focus on the rest of the face and we're almost done. So I'm going to use my True Match from L'Oreal and put 3 dots, well, full dots if I can, instead of just the rings. Retarded piece of crap. 3 dots on my forehead. 4 good ones on my cheeks. Making sure to really work that together. Now, it's just not working the right way for me right now. The way that I want it to. So I'm just kind of like really piling this on. Now, the only problem I hate about foundations is that I have light hair, so it gets in my hair sometimes. So we're going to work on my forehead first. We're going to pat it and then blend it in with circular motions, and that's going to help give it that airbrushed finish, which is what I like about this brush. And it doesn't take too much work, actually, to really blend it in. We'll have to add a little bit more foundation to go down on. Cut! Go down, God. Somebody save me. I have been saying things lately that sound so perverted. I don't know why. Like, I was talking to my man's cousin the other day on the phone, and I was talking about something I was going to buy or whatever. It's like, yeah, I like big things. Just ask your cousin. And I didn't think of it the way that he took it. He was like, grow up. Oh my God. I was like, no. Oh, Jesus. And I was like, wait, what? And then it dawned on me what I said. And I was like, no, that's not what I meant. He goes, I'm a guy. I was like, but that's not what I meant. Like, why would I tell you that? It was just funny. Okay. So as you can see, it's covering up the redness and all the color correcting that we put on. But I want to be honest with you. I have to add a little bit more. I'm going to start doing it this way. I got a little tile that I use. I can't show you. It's stuck to my desk. But I have a little white tile that I use to put my makeup on when it's a liquid. And I poured it on there and put it onto the brush and then started applying it. And I like the coverage a lot better. This dries to a matte finish, but I'm still going to set it with some powder. Just because that's the way that it should go. Blending this down into the neck. Works for me, right? So far, it's covered. Yes, it's covered. So now we're going to take my, again, True Match L'Oreal powder. I think it's N3. Yeah, N3 Natural Buff. I can't get it open. And now we're going to use the same brush that we just used for the powder or the liquid. And we're going to pat it into place and rub it in. And that's just going to help give more of that airbrush finish that we were looking for. I'm not doing an eyeliner. My doctor has me stopping from doing eyeliner right now because I had some, actually went temporarily blind in one eye and it's very sensitive still. So she said, I can't do any of the eyeliner or eyelashes for a while because my eyes started acting up again. So unfortunately, you guys are not going to get to see me do that today. But this was mainly done because I wanted to pretty much cover the red. And as you can tell from the beginning of this video, it has been covered. That's what I love about the Wet n Wild color corrector. When I found it, is the only one I've actually was able to really use very well. And again, I'm using... Yes, you're pissing me off, Fafa. Jesus. I'm getting a lot of messages for my fiance on my phone, and I don't understand why. And I can't call him right now because he's busy. So yeah, there we go. There's that. So now that this is done, I'm going to go ahead and go over into my highlight real quick. And I have, this is my contour brush. This is my stenciling brush for it. This is my powder brush. And this brush right here is what I use for my blushes and my highlight. So we're going to go to this other $5 and below. Okay. And we are going to use my favorite highlight, which is the one right here. We're going to take a little bit of my primer here, spray it into my brush. It just kind of helps the pigment stick out a little bit more. Unfortunately, it's just not very pigmented. And I'm just going to go right here. And it helps it blend a little bit more. And one key I just want to let you guys know is that you should let it dry just a few seconds and then put it on. Because a lot of people have been like, I do that, but it's not working for me. How is yours? Like, it's too wet. And I'm like, you got to let it dry. So just a little bit of highlight there, which will look different in picture. So if you guys have me on social media, You can find me there and see. I'm just going to kind of build this up a little bit. I mean, it has a decent glow. It's not the best, but you know, $5 and below. For $5, it's pretty darn decent. So we're going to do the same over here and work it out. I will do contouring here in a moment just because I can. So you can see the glow over here a little bit better because I have natural light over here compared to over here. So yeah, and it really helps it stand out a little bit more. I gotta look over here to make sure. Okay, now here comes the fun part. We're gonna take another one of our fluffy brushes that we have. Again, we're going to spray this brush with a little bit of primer. I'm going to let it dry for a second, and we're going to put it on our under our brow. This is going to be our highlight. We're using the same highlight that we just used for under the eye. And trust me, this looks a lot better in person than on camera. I like this. Is out of the 5 and below stuff I bought, this is my favorite highlighter. Obviously I use it all the time when I'm trying to do something a little cheaper. Now I'm gonna have to go in with my City Color contour palette. This is something I got from Ipsy. This is what I like. This is what I want. So my contour is going to be first. And it doesn't take much. This is my contour. This is my bronzer. This is my highlight. I'm also going to use a little bit of that highlight as well, just to work. So I'm going to go right here. And just put a little line right here. As you can see, it's a little dark. But we're going to blend that out here in a second. That's what I like about this. I'm going to go over here and do the same thing. So now we're going to take my contour brush and really work that in. And you can definitely see it a lot better in person than on camera. And that's why I like to work with this product versus another product, is because it is so much more easier to blend in. Now I'm going to go into my middle, which is my bronzer. We're going to go right here with my blending brush, and we're going to bring it down. I'm not through highlighting yet, so you guys don't worry. I don't have a jawline because I'm fat, so I just don't worry with it. But we're going to do our temples, circular motions, and then stroking, paddles. That's an inside joke. I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that. I'm just going to like work this downwards and in circular motions, bringing it down to where my contour is and meeting it in the middle. And it just adds a little bit more color. And it does look a lot different in person versus anything else. So we're going to contour this nose. So we're just going to go back into our contour. Okay. And we're going to go right here. We're just going to tap it on the side of our nose. So as you can see there, this brush, in case you're curious, is actually from Elf Cosmetics, which I found this in the store and I was like, yay. So I'm going to go right here onto the tip of the nose. And now we're going to blend this in and down, which is going to create the perfect shadow to make it look longer and thinner. So going down, it works. So yeah, and it does look a little bit better Just trying to make sure everything's set here. So it casts a shadow perfectly, which is why I like this palette. So now we're going to go in with my all-time favorite highlighter other than the MAC Lightscapade. We are going in with the same palette that we're working out of, and we're going to add some highlight. We're going to go right here. Bam, see? A little goes a long way. So we're just kind of working that in. This is why I love this one. Excuse me. So I'm going to take, for my forehead, I'm going to use the same blush brush that I was just using. We're going to highlight here very carefully, going up, bringing this down to the nose. It takes very little to do this. We're going to do our Cupid's bow. And sometimes if it doesn't work the right way, I'll use my finger, and then we're going to do our chin. So highlight natural eye areas. Now, if you want it, you can go in. I'll show you what it will look like because I don't care because I'm just going to wash my face after I go to work. That same highlighter that we just used and apply it under the brow to change your look. So you can go from day to night with this really easily. And so, yep, there we go. That's that, right? You know what? I want a little more on my nose. There we go. Okay. So this is how you do it. You just take your finger. Bam. There you are. So there's that. I'm going to go ahead and spray this real quick. It is a setting spray as well. It's like a 3-in-1. You can use it to prep your face. You can use it to set your face. And you can use it to refresh your face. So we're just going to let it dry. And I'm going to put my brushes over here. I'm going to have to wash them. But now we're going to do something fun. So now we're going to do our lips. I'm using red. I'll tell you the liner's name in a moment. This is a gel liner. I'm basically doing that to help me keep everything in place. I'm going to use 2 reds today, so bear with me. This is the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner. I'm going to go in with my, maybe if I can find it. Okay, so I'm going in with my CoverGirl's number 830 True Red for the center of my lip. I don't have a deeper red, do I? I think I do. And then I'm going to go in with my Sexy Mother Pucker Berry Kissable lipstick from Soap and Glory. And we're just going to go halfway. Okay. Here. We're going to leave a very little section to, and we want to do this before this sets. We're going to add this color, which is brighter. and is a matte color. And the reason we're using the two, I'm going to kind of soft up those edges. Is because the middle of my lips, okay, these are very similar in color, as you can tell. This one's just a little bit darker than this one in the middle. But overall, they're very, very similar in color. So once this dries, because this has to dry, we'll apply the top coat, which keeps it kind of glossy or whatever. Hey, I just knocked it over. I'll pick it up here in a second. So once this dries, you put that top coat on. It's already starting to dry and get very matte. This one is already a matte finish. Hold on. But once it becomes sticky, okay, that means it's ready for your top coat. So we're just going to add this to the center. And there you go. No longer sticky. So this just is the reason why we're putting the one in the center is because I drink out of a straw and I don't want it to come off. And that tends to be, for me, where it comes off at. Or you can do an ombre effect as well if you had two different shades of red, which I don't. I have one that's a tad bit darker. And it's a lipstick. But there you go. So voila, we covered up the red. We used very, very cheap product today. So a few little things that I got from Ipsy. Most of these things you can get from Five and Below, or you can get from Walmart or a drugstore. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to... What is going on with my camera? Hold on one second. She said, hey, girl. I was going to say, I'm fixing to go see who she's talking to. Okay. Hey, what's up? We finished now. So now I'm going to sit here. We're going to clean up. You guys can watch me clean up. We can have a discussion. We can talk. We can do whatever we want. I do keep a lovely little rag over here to help me clean up my face or my hands. And I'm going to show you something about my pomade for my brows right here. What do you mean, no? You don't want to what? You don't what? Say who? Said what? And so I just use a damp cloth in between. Damp cloth just in between my brush cleanings. Because I feel... I mean, I wash my brushes once to twice a week. But I feel like if I use them often, I just kind of use my damp towel and knock some of that stuff loose. That's another reason why I keep it here. But the first thing that you want your damp towel for is to clean your face. So I'm not leaving. I'm here. Can you see me? Hello? Can you see me? Hello? Can you see me? I don't know. Maybe she doesn't want to. Well, it's not even really that bright. I'll send you a picture. Take a picture here in a second. I'm just kind of cleaning up my brushes a little bit because I got to take one for my boy. You know what? Maybe I can do my hair. Who wants to see me straighten my hair and how I straighten my hair? I've been trying to keep heat off of it for a while. And just because my hair is very damaged. But you guys, I want to surprise you all. I surprised my man. My daughter was so surprised. I didn't get to tell my man this. He's going to laugh. But my hair is a different color, and I didn't dye my hair. It just naturally turned that way because of the process I used to wash my hair because I had blonde hair. And well, thank you. Yeah, you know what? Let me do that real quick. Let me take a picture for you. Oh no, I'm here now. I'm here. I'm here. Oh, someone says they can't see my video. I'm like, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I promise I'm here. Let me let me fix this issue real quick. I don't know what to do. Where is my link? There's my link. I was like, wait, where did my link go? I am so hot. I'm fixing to have to like pull my fan over here and just be like, so bad. Okay. Paste, paste, paste. Excuse me. You know what? I woke up feeling like, I don't know. I felt like shit. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't know if that's because of the fact that I was up all night working and I didn't go to bed till 4:30 or what, because that would be bad. I have a little trick. I overline my lips, which you can't tell. Really. I mean, you can a little bit, but one side of my lip, okay, I think it's this side, gets overlined because it's way different. But like when you're away, you can't tell. So as to take a picture. Oh, I guess it is pretty freaking bright. Picture time, selfie. I like my phone because when I have it set in my selfie mode to when I smile or my lips move, it snaps a picture and I ain't got to do it. So we're going to send it to Maya and we're going to let Maya know what it really looks like, because why not? And I'll send it to Maria too, because she's a cosmetologist. She'll be like, I don't have any heat protectant. Oh, well, I'll just be very, very careful. I'm going to go to straighten my hair today because I got to do something. Maya, I sent you some pictures. Maria, I'm going to send her a picture. I look horrible. I did that grayish purple silverish look on my eyes, which with the brown on the edges, I wanted something a little softer, but I wanted to play with the new product that I got. So, woohoo! Maya said something. Oh, she gave a thumbs up. She's like, I love your lips. You know, she can talk here. What is so weird, because like I'm looking right now and I see my video still playing where I don't have lipstick on. That's how I'm able to see what people are saying to me. I am so nervous about this, but I have to straighten my hair out. I'm nervous, like, because my hair is just, you know what? I don't even have a brush in my house. It's in my truck. This is just a pain. Ugh. I will show you guys what it looks like. So those of you who this is a pain. Let me lift this up. Pain, freaking pain. You know what? We're just gonna do this whole bedhead thing today, I guess. When I'm at work, I can keep my hair up, but as you can see, my hair is like gray. And there's a very little purple or pink up there. I use this trick. I've heard about it, but I wasn't really like sure if it would work. And I tried it out. And come to find out, it actually worked a little bit. So apparently they say you can use Dawn in your hair to remove any like leftover color and things like that, but it definitely dries your hair out. And you'll have to use a conditioner, which I use a deep conditioner, and I use my purple conditioner. I used shampoo too, a clarifying shampoo after using Dawn. I repeated the steps twice, and then I used my purple shampoo, left it on for like 10 or 15 minutes on my hair. And I don't have a brush in the house. It's in the truck because I ran out with it in my hands. But this is, as you can see, I mean, the pink is still there, but it's not as bad as it was before, but my hair is now silver. So we got some silver hair. We got some silver hair. Who knows? I'm just sitting here like, ugh, so much to do. I'm going to have to go to work soon because I got so much I have to buy. It's so hot in here. Don't know why. We got some Usher or whatever. What is it, Usher? That's saying that song? I don't know. That was weird. My hair is just horrible. Hopefully this picture is better because I'm trying to find one that I like. And let's try this side. This side looks like it has more pink. It does. I can hide the pink a little bit more here. My guy doesn't like the pink left over, but I'm not straightening or stripping my hair. Maybe that will work. I'm trying to find a couple different things I can do. I'm trying to get out of the light or get the shadow out. It's not working. I don't want to like straighten my hair because the color, I don't want to mess up my hair. Let's see. I got a couples here. I don't know. It's just something doesn't look right. It's the glasses. I hate glasses. I hate my glasses. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see what we got here. No. None of these are gonna work. I don't like this crap. It's like, I really like my hair to this side. I just always have. I've been a huge fan of my hair over here. But the problem is there's a lot of pink here. And he's not really a fan of pink with the silver. I don't think I like this either. I'm putting it back over here. Y'all are just going to laugh at me, I guess. Like the whole time I'm trying to take a decent picture. Oh, I have a good camera. It's just, I'm horrible at taking pictures of myself. All right. Well, I'm going to have to run, you guys, because I'm getting a client beeping me. I will call you guys soon or talk to you guys soon. Bye.